Hey, I'm Hannah Weiss, the Director of Education at the Science Museum of Western Virginia, and this is your Moment of STEM. And this week, we're going to talk about Mars and DNA. So if you've watched any of these videos, it may not come as a surprise to you that I'm really into space. It seems like every third video or so is about space, so we're probably due for one. But what you may not know is that I'm also a biologist, and I love DNA. And just recently, these two things collided in the most fantastic way. There is a new rover planned as part of a collaboration actually between the European Space Agency and Russian Space Agency. And this rover is going to go to Mars, part of a project called the ExoMars project, and land in an equatorial lake and search for life. It's equipped with a drill that can drill down about 2 meters so that it gets beneath the kind of radiation cracked surface, because scientists believe down at that depth they will either find the remnants of things that they recognize as life, or potentially even actually living life on Mars. But the coolest part of this rover is that when they were naming it, they kind of set it out to a contest. And what they got back was to name it after Rosalind Franklin. Now, Rosalind Franklin is an incredibly important person in scientific history and actually the history of DNA. She was a chemist and X-ray crystallographer who took the famous Photo 51, which Watson and Crick were able to use to figure out the structure, the three-dimensional shape that DNA has. Now, of course, there's a lot of controversy surrounding this picture and that discovery because they didn't ask for permission, Watson and Crick, before they used the picture. And by the time that they were awarded the Nobel Prize, Rosalind Franklin had unfortunately passed away due to cancer, so we'll never know if she would have been even included in the award. But what's truly amazing is that Rosalind Franklin's discoveries and voice in the scientific community are going to kind of continue past our world when the rover named after her is launched in 2020. So if you would like to know any more about Rosalind the rover or the ExoMars project, you can check out the links below. Otherwise, I'm Hannah Weiss from the Science Museum of Western Virginia, and I really miss the Opportunity rover.